Hey guys, my name's Andre. I'm the head judge for the Wave Nationals and also the Western Australian wave kiting events. And I thought I'd just get online today and do an explainer video for competitors and people wondering how the judging criteria works in a wave event. And so there's five main components that we put over all waves and how we assess them. And this is originally sort of derived from professional surfing. Being that we're wave kiters, we're really looking at a surfing approach with a few nuances that make it wave kiting. So one of the first ones is commitment and degree of difficulty. So when a competitor's approaching a wave, their commitment and the degree of difficulty that they're performing their maneuvers. We also have another criteria, which is innovative and progressive maneuvers. So this allows the riders to perform new and interesting and different maneuvers and get rewarded for that. Combination of major maneuvers. So there's one thing I want you to take away is the combination of major maneuvers, it sits very significantly in the judging criteria. So someone that can get on a good wave on the day and perform 2 or 3 major maneuvers in the critical part of the wave is going to get a very good score, and it's a good foundation to achieve good results in the competitions. Variety of maneuvers. So if you compare 2 riders and one person's doing really great maneuvers, but they're kind of repetitive or look the same on the wave, and another rider is varying their maneuvers, so they might do a snap, and then on the next one do a little bit of like a fin slide, and then on the next maneuver they might do an air or something different. That's going to get scored higher than doing repetitive maneuvers. The other really important criteria which addresses how someone looks on a wave, and it's an objective thing, is speed, power and flow. So someone that can sew their maneuvers together with speed, power and flow within the wave zone or on a wave is also, it's very aesthetically pleasing. Now in the past there's been issues with evaluating style because it's a bit subjective, but with the speed, power and flow evaluation, it means we can give everyone a fair evaluation on how they're performing on that wave. So I hope that makes sense. There's a bit of a judging scale, so a poor to fair wave will be somewhere between 1 and 4 points. Average to good waves will be somewhere between 4 to 8 points, and then excellent waves will sit 8 to 10 points. You are judged on your best 2 waves that you catch in a heat, and that's totaled up to then see what your score is. So really your goal in a heat is to put together 2 good waves or excellent waves, and you'll do very well. I'll do a little bit more in another video on heat strategy, which will really help you guys if you're approaching events first or second time, take some of those nerves away. So stay tuned for that one. I'll get onto that very soon. Now, there is a couple of other sort of bits and pieces with the judging. So people sort of say, oh, well, if someone's flying their kite better, do they get judged better? No, really what we're trying to do is it's up to you how you use your equipment to fit that judging criteria. So if you're able to fly your kite or get rid of your kite and make it drift so you're free to perform better on the waves, that's really the screen that we're looking at. The other one that sometimes comes into contention is, hey, is a strapped rider or an unstrapped rider going to have a more favorable result? Well, the answer to that's very simple. We look at everyone the same. So whether you have straps, no straps, 4 fins, 5 fins or 2 fins, what size kite you're riding, equipment choice is purely your choice. There is a little nuance with the strapped versus unstrapped riders. So if you have a good maneuver in the critical part of the wave and you have 2 riders, one strapped and one's unstrapped, and they do exactly the same maneuver, we classify the unstrapped rider with a slightly higher degree of difficulty, sometimes sits around half a point. So if the strapped rider got 7 points, the unstrapped rider might get 7.5 points. So this just addresses the commitment and degree of difficulty on a wave. there's a bit of a statement to put on the back end of that is that, you know, when a strapped rider arguably has a little bit of an advantage with the board being held to his feet. So, you know, he potentially has the ability to maybe do better or bigger maneuvers with that. But that's the fairest way that we can include both options in the sport and make it fair for everyone. So I hope that makes sense. And I look forward to seeing all you guys on the beach someday. If you ever have any questions sort of leading into an event or at the beginning of an event, it's a really good idea to pull up one or two of the better riders or one of the judges or the head judge, or anyone with a bit of experience, and just have a chat and sort of get an idea of, to form your brief on how you're going to approach competition. So I will address that a bit further in the next video. Okay guys, you have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.